let's go to the defense. They're not doing a good job. They're not.
Why do you say so?
They are sending the greenhorn lawyers in the cross-examination. So, among us lawyers, when we watch good lawyers, no, yung talagang mga batika na naglalabanan, you try to watch the cross-examination segment. Kasi yan ang yan talagang bakbakan dyan That is an art. But I thought that for whatever reason, the defense panel was sending in yung kanilang yung kanilang mga foot soldiers, hindi yung mga generals, no? Ito sa Binluan o si Narbasa carried a very prestigious name, but I think he's third generation. These are newbies, no?
Enzo Recto, kalaban ang katiwalian at kasinungalingan, kakampi sa katotohanan at kabutihan.
All right, the prosecution just wrapped up. Article 4, their last witness was NBI Director Melvin Matibag. How would you sum up both sides for prosecution and defense?
Okay, the prosecution did well. I think they're way ahead of this. But from the very start, I have always maintained na this is a case for the prosecution to lose. It's a very strong case. Remember that they conducted, it was a very long preliminary investigation,
Right.
or inquest, if you will, looking at all the evidence that they will need for the establishment of probable cause. Kaya nga, hindi pa naman, you cannot expect them to have all the evidence in their hands Kasi ang kailangan lang nila during the investigation that they conducted was probable cause. It is only to determine whether or not the respondent probably committed the constitutional offenses, no? Outlined in our Constitution. There are 6 of them. I thought that it was a slow burn in the beginning. I was not in favor of the House managers putting up private lawyers and examining their first witnesses in the beginning. I thought that was going to judicialize the proceedings kasi these private lawyers are courtroom litigators So syempre they will try to score points by taking advantage of their experience as litigators and will go into too many technicalities. Imagine, just for the purpose of, ito nakakatawa to just for the purpose of authenticating the electronic evidence, which was the video of Vice President Sara when she was saying that she contacted somebody to kill the President and the First Lady and the former Speaker. It took them 2 days. It took the lawyer 2 days. Fine. That lawyer was a pretty good courtroom lawyer. And if you are a client, you can get him. But not for this particular purpose. Congresswoman Jinky Beatrix Luistro showed that she can handle it. She showed it yesterday and the day prior when she was the one who examined the star witness. I will call him a star witness. Si Director Melvin Matibag, no? I thought she could handle it very well. At saka kasi this Congresswoman Luistro, being a politician, she would be in the better position to communicate popularly with the people, with the masses, with their constituents. Kasi nami-mix niya yung nami-mix niya yung language of the law, and at the same time she could translate it into something more popular. That is the advantage of politicians, no? House managers prosecuting it rather than private lawyers. Alam mo, natatakot ako pagka na-on board na dyan sila Lorna Kapunan. This is going to be a lawyer's tournament. The lawyers there are going to strut like peacocks. And they'll start using language of the law which is not understood by too many people. Okay, now, I think they scored big with Melvin Matibag. No? Kaya ko sinabing slow burn yung umpisa nila because they took too much time authenticating the video. But see, nung si Matibag na, they were showing videos left and right.
Right.
And no one was authenticating it.
Yeah.
And it was forming part of the evidence. You see the anomaly there, no? Yun naman pala, pwede naman palang hindi ganun katagal yung authentication.
Inauna na daw po kasi authentication.
Oo nga eh. Yung authentication kasi inuna, and it took them 2 days.
Right.
With one witness lang, yung NBI na cyber expert.
John Mark
And then the second witness took another 2 days. I don't know, he was trying to establish the investigation that they conducted. I think the problem there was because the prosecution in the beginning, seemed to be obsessed with proving the felony of grave threat and of yung sedition, inciting
to sedition.
These are felonies. When you speak of felony, these are crimes defined and penalized under the revised penal code.
Right.
Yun no? And when you try to prove a felony, you need to prove to the court beyond reasonable doubt to get a conviction all the elements of the crime. Ngayon, pagka ganyan ang approach mo kasi, it will be very easy for the defense to destroy your case. Kasi ang taas nung ang taas nung quantum of proof para to get a conviction beyond reasonable doubt. So yung defense, pwede na siyang mag-raise ng mga right to be informed of the charges against her, right to due process na akala mo ba threatened ang life, liberty and property of the Vice President, hindi naman, so mabuti na lang, I think nai-steer na nila with Congresswoman Luistro to the proper orientation, What is this impeachment all about? It is not about proving a crime.
Exactly.
It is not. Because if you want to prove a crime, go to the MTC, the Metropolitan or Municipal Trial Court. Go there
File a
because
case.
that is the court which has jurisdiction over grave threats. No? Ngayon, what I saw BP Sara did was a proposal to commit the crime of murder. Yun But the proposal to commit a crime is not a crime. But it is a grave misconduct that undermines the dignity of the office and therefore constitutes other high crimes and also betrayal of public trust. Yun ang kailangan nilang i-prove. That was why I say that it was really Senator Risa Ontiveros, Senator Erwin Tulfo, and Senate President Tito Soto who were actually raising the proper questions regarding orientation. That they are not trying to prove a crime here. They are trying to prove a conduct so grave and abusive that the impeachable official must no longer stay in office. That is the purpose of the impeachment. Okay, that's the prosecution. I think they've done very well. I'm sorry. Lawyers tend to overtalk. That's the characteristic of lawyers. Let's go to the defense. They're not doing a good job. They're not.
Why do you say so?
They are sending the greenhorn lawyers in the cross-examination. A cross-examination is the soul of trial. When you watch a trial, it's boring to watch direct examination. I think it was so boring that the Supreme Court even decided, wag na kayo mag-direct examination, isulat nyo na lang yan into a judicial affidavit. Ganun na lang ngayon no? Kasi talagang aantukin ka lang dyan pinakwikwento mo, leading question, objection, hearsay, objection, left and right, no? Pero when it comes to cross-examination, that is really the exciting part. Because that is where you try to destroy the credibility of the witness and you try to show to the court that the witness should not be believed, is not credible. So, among us lawyers, when we watch good lawyers, yung talagang mga batikan na naglalabanan, you try to watch the cross-examination segment. Kasi yan ang yan talagang bakbakan dyan That is an art. But I thought that for whatever reason, the defense panel was sending in yung kanilang yung kanilang mga foot soldiers, hindi yung mga generals. No? Ito sa Binluan o si Narbasa carried a very prestigious name, but I think he's third generation. These are newbies, no? Even in the courtroom, sa tingin ko yung courtroom conduct nila hindi maganda. Ito si Binluan, he's prone to making snide remarks. For his ego, it might be good for his own ego, or maybe even for the morale of his panel members, no, defense panel members. But for the case, it's not good. And even for the viewers, it's not good. Kasi nakikita nila, bakit ganito itong abogado na to? Kung ano-anong sinasabi, di ba? He could not conduct a really good cross-examination. Look at this, ha? Inobject ka na niya yung affidavit ni Las Cañas. Sabi niya kasi it has no signature and it has not been notarized. Good. Which means to say, any content of the Las Cañas affidavit cannot enter into evidence. Kasi hindi dapat paniwalaan eh. Because that's a private statement eh. Hindi notarized eh. Hindi man lang signed. So you cannot even determine whether that is really Las Cañas. Las Cañas was not even in the witness stand.
Yeah.
So, nung una, ino-objectan niya yun, ang ginawa niya, continuing objection, sabi niya. Congresswoman Luistro was able to outfax him, no? Easily. Kasi, sabi ni Luistro, well, this is part of the narration of Matibag. Si Cheese naman, as presiding officer, inallow. O sige, allowed ka to ask more questions. So she asked questions, and Matibag was reading from the affidavit, and Luistro was asking the read portion to be bracketed, as if it were already evidence.
Oh, well, hindi pa naman yun part ng even in pre-trial.
Dapat yun, kung magaling ang defense lawyer, hinarang na yun. Hindi pwede yun. Hindi pwede yun. Absolutely, hindi pwede yun.
Okay.
Sa trial, absolutely, ha? But what he did was put a continuing objection. Now, what is a continuing objection? It's an objection that you believe that the question should not be asked and are inadmissible. The answers will be inadmissible so that when you appeal, you can use it.
Okay.
Wala appeal ang impeachment eh.
Attorney, let me
Bunyog, bunyog, halikan na kasama ka. Bunyog, kapag buklod ay may pag-asa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, isa ang pananaw. Sa bagong Pilipinas ang bunyog isisigaw.